They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 19 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the defense could not have ridden it. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Let's go. 3-2. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So out come the Falcons now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Davison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll set up to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, they'll run with Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack numbers. And here now come the Falcons. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Let's go.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, they'll have
And he's going to go down again. Tyler Davison in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the point.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Gerald Hodges in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. They'll try and run. Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he popped it up. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Another wayward pass.